Welcome to Bikini Bottom Radio.
His name is Sheldon J. Plankton?
Yeah.
Yes.
You find out in the episode where...
Was it with Karen, his wife?
Yeah, because she's like...
Because it's when all his cousins come in.
And she's
They're
like, Sheldon!
Yeah.
He keeps putting it behind her.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh!
So good.
And then the one guy's just like, I can't read. Okay.
That's the end, though.
I just saw the episode. It was
Are we
really
recording?
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey, guys. Welcome to another episode of Bikini Bottom Radio. Are we recording? You just made a face.
Oh, we are. Sorry, I'm looking at the characters in the show. Tom is in the show. That's the chocolate guy. Chocolate.
Oh, yeah. All the Bikini Bottomites, or whatever they're called, have names.
Yeah. Horace, Gary the Snake. Okay, sorry.
Anyway, yeah, welcome to another episode of Bikini Bottom Radio. That's the quality content you get.
Wiki reading. Wikipedia reading podcast.
Just doing...
Please keep listening to us.
Please.
Oh, boy.
Please.
Now we're talking about Plankton. The episode Plankton.
Mm-hmm.
Where
And
you
the
first
character
meet,
Plankton.
where you first meet
Oh.
Sheldon J. Plankton.
I thought we were talking about the ocean plankton.
Well, by extension, I guess we will be.
Yeah. He's based off of a real, plankton.
They have one eye?
That has, a big red dot in it and
Oh,
antennas.
that's
Again,
cool.
based on, if you remember from last week, 10 minutes ago for us in this room, the thing I saw on the SpongeBob DVD.
Oh, yeah.
When I was little.
Oh my gosh.
I
So
got there.
this episode starts on one of the grosser things.
Yeah.
Just SpongeBob
talks in
making-
French.
Yeah, talks in a French accent and is cooking a Krabby Patty by sucking a Krabby Patty into his pores and squirting mustard into his eye,
And then...
Sounds like a bad call.
and then
Already?
picking up his own body and shaking it. It's disgusting.
Nasty.
I
Yeah, it mixes in his head. It's...
Also, he doesn't even make it right because he's like, okay, time to add the patty, and now the other ingredients, and the other ingredients are just 2 more patties, a bun, and some lettuce.
Yeah, where's the onion? We can learn later.
Where's the tomato?
The
Where's
pickles, don't forget the pickles.
pickles.
The pickles.
Yeah,
You gotta use your
jowls.
Your jowls.
Man,
You gotta
my
jowl it up.
jowls.
I didn't. That was gross.
It was.
And
But man,
we're all Squidward, where he said, "You're killing me, SpongeBob."
You really
are.
But his laugh was so genuine. For
It
a
wa-
second, I was confused.
It almost seemed like, wow, you warming up to him. No,
Hey man,
Nope.
workplace. You gotta make the best you can in the workplace, man. I don't know. Also, but man, I knew it was mixed in his head. It was disgusting. But when they zoomed in on that Krabby Patty,
Looked good.
It looks so good.
yeah, look good.
Remind me of your sliders that you made for New Year's. Jenny made open sliders for
What's an open
us
slider?
from
Deconstructed sliders.
deconstructed
Thank you
slider,
very much.
which is just what you say when you forget
They
to put
would
an
fall
ingredient
over
on.
if I stacked them.
So it was just basically a piece of, not a piece of toast, but toasted. It's your thing. Explain it.
It was like a toasted bun. And basically, I was making, because I said last episode, I'm a vegetarian, so I was making the In-N-Out grilled cheese.
Okay.
But because I can't eat it In-N-Out anymore, because
When they make grilled
Yeah.
cheeses, they cook
They cook everything.
They don't wipe down the
grill,
the grill.
so I can't eat there anymore. But I love their stuff, so I just made the sauce, the cheese, the bun. But what we discovered is In-N-Out's basically just caramelized onions.
Yeah,
That's
that's all it is.
That's what
But the
makes
thing
it
is,
yummy. So
you-
we made caramelized onions, and it tasted like In-N-Out.
so
And it was great.
good.
Dude,
so good.
If you are making burgers, if you're not putting caramelized onions on it, you're
doing it
You're
wrong.
just wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
We made a bunch. We cut 2 onions up.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I almost poked Jenny in the eye with my pen. We cut 2 up, caramelized them, and then we had basically caramelized onions for the next 3 days because we were just eating
Great.
leftover sliders.
It's the
It
only
was
way to eat it.
It was
honestly.
so good.
I remember I told, because Christine didn't really like In-N-Out until I had told her. I was like, oh, you can get caramelized onions animal style. She didn't know about that, and so she started getting it like that. She's like, so much better.
Did you have an
Yeah.
In-N-Out near her?
Santee just got one recently, but
So growing up, she would have it would have been oh, okay, it's a regular burger that I got once.
Yeah,
What's the big deal?
Exactly.
It's okay.
But when I
But-
started talking about this, all that other stuff, she was like, "This is amazing." Like, hell yeah!
I
Hell
may
yeah.
have brought this up on the podcast before, but I feel like it needs to be brought up. That one time when Anthony and I were in high school, we got In-N-Out together after school because our high school was right by an In-N-Out. And as I'm eating you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
As I'm eating the burger, I've already taken a bite out. He tells me, it's burgers are weird. The ground beef for each patty is just from hundreds of cows put together. You're buying like 100 calories. That's how like diseases spread. And I haven't even finished the burger.
I don't think I ordered anything. I think
You
that
didn't.
Was,
You
yeah.
piece.
Did you finish the burger though?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, of course I
Yeah.
did. It took,
Yeah,
but hey,
it was
I have to
okay.
say, it did take me a while. I was like, I'm holding this in my hand.
I had no sense of like when to say things.
No.
I have no sense.
You're among
It's getting
company.
better.
Yeah.
You're among lots of good company.
It's my New Year's resolution. But yeah, like at that point, it was just like, yeah, it's hundreds of cows murdered, eating them right now.
I mean, and now he's eating a vegetarian, so
Yeah.
he's used to it.
Who'd have thunk it? I didn't think that was ever gonna happen.
We've been talking about food for the past 6 minutes and 40
so
seconds.
we had a movie review podcast last week. We've got a food show this week.
Everyone tune in.
We
We're
gotta
gonna have
We
diverse-
do have
guys.
like 5 different hot sauces in front of us right now.
We're about to try this afterwards.
I'm
and
not
die.
because I'm a little weenie.
I
But
already tried one. It was yummy.
Weenie Hut Jr..
Yeah.
Anthony got sent a bunch
Shout
of
out to
hot
Queen's
sauces.
Majesty.
Queen's Majesty Scotch bonnet and ginger hot sauce. Ooh, that stuff is good.
Yeah.
And there's
It's
a lot.
so good.
There's even more
Yeah.
that they haven't tried yet. I'm not
So-
gonna try any because I can't handle heat at all.
Well, get out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm not in the kitchen already.
He's in the adjoining dining area.
If you can't
That's
handle
true,
the
we
heat,
are-
get out
we're-
of the adjoining dining area.
We're recording in my adjoining dining area to our kitchen. Oh boy. So should we
on to
actually
the
talk about the
show.
episodes? Yeah.
Yeah, I have Plankton when we first see him after he,
After he
scurries
slide
around.
whistles
Yeah.
around, which I love. They did that in the reef blower episode.
Yeah,
I think it's funny.
that sounds great. But he looks so much smaller than I noticed in all
I
the
had that in my
episodes.
notes too.
He's like
Plankton
minuscule.
is tiny, and
Yeah.
they were probably like, "Oh, that's really hard to draw."
Yeah,
like,
imagine that
kids
on
don't-
like a CRT. You couldn't see him.
Kids don't want to see SpongeBob talking to his hand and nothing else.
Well, and also one thing that I was wondering is that can they hear Plankton when he's not by their face? Because Mr. Krabs doesn't say anything to him while he's on the floor until he picks him up, and then he's like, "Oh," and
a
like
good
throws
point.
him away.
What does it sound like?
SpongeBob, like I think he might have just heard something, and then when he picks him up, he starts like responding to Plankton.
Yeah, you only really heard him until he stepped on him.
Well,
Yeah.
because when he stepped on him, like, because he was like, no, not that close, but he kept walking because
like,
couldn't
"Ah!"
he hear his words? Because I've noticed in episodes sometimes they're like, what did you say? Like they can't
Well,
hear what he's saying, or he has to use like a loudspeaker or something.
no, remember that
So-
episode when he tries to develop the beach into a new chum bucket?
Yeah.
He's like, "Attention, burger!" and, like onto the Goo Lagoon,
Like,
and everyone's
zooms
like, like,
Yeah. So is that what they hear? Because I think that might just be what they hear.
it probably is. Like, imagine if someone was like, let's say he's an inch tall,
Yeah.
like
We've all
relatively
seen-
to us.
We've all seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Don't eat me.
Can't see him.
I never seen the movie, but I saw the trailer a bajillion times because I had
gosh.
VHS tapes from 90s movies.
You need to watch all of those. Rick Moranis
There-
is a... Speaking of
He's
Little
a
Shop of
gem.
Horrors. Huh?
Rick Moranis is a gem.
Yeah.
And it's sad what happened.
There's so
yeah,
many
he's
good-
a horrible... He's an amazing husband.
a horrible thing
It's a
happened
horrible
to
thing
him.
that happened to him. He's an amazing husband and amazing father.
And I love it. And actually, he came back out with a comedy special.
Yes. He's
That's
getting
what
back
happened.
into it. I want him to
So-
be in more things.
I love. He's great. He's also great as in the Spaceballs.
Dark Helmet.
Dark Helmet.
Darth Helmet.
Dark Helmet.
It's
He's
Dark
great.
Helmet.
Is it
man.
Dark Helmet?
It's Dark Helmet, isn't it?
Whatever it is, it's great. I think it's Dark Helmet. It's great. I love it.
Movie podcast.
There's so many things I haven't seen.
Wasn't he also in Flubber, or was it someone else?
No, that was Robin Williams.
That was Robin Williams. But it's weird when you said that. I was like, was he?
It could be.
Because he
Was he?
does.
That was
Robin
his
Williams
time.
look like Rick Moranis? Because he's got those big old glasses. Yeah, he does look like Rick
Yeah, he
Moranis
looks
in
pretty
that movie.
nerdy. Yeah. Anyway.
Also, real quickly, I need to say when we recorded last for you people, it's the Christmas episode we did. I watched Home Alone for the first time. It somehow had, in my 23 years of life, escaped my viewing every Christmas season.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
I mean, we didn't really discuss much after. You
It
liked
was
it.
so good.
Ah,
and then the
glad.
next day, Jay and I rented Home Alone 2.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
It was great. We covered our heads when Trump came on, but it was great.
It's such a... That is such a great movie. Both of those.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
He's in Ghostbusters.
Right. That's
Okay.
what... Yeah, he's... Egon?
Oh, yeah. No, he's the
He's the key.
Oh, right. Yeah, he's
He's
not
the
one of the
key.
main cast. Yeah.
All right, who brought their dog?
Okay, anyway, sorry. But yeah, no, he loved Home Alone. And then we watched that Google.
Yes.
That's the
That
whole
was-
reason we
you
watched
tied
it.
it
The
all
whole
together.
reason. Yeah, it was great.
Jenny was like, "Did you see that Home Alone Macaulay Culkin thing?" And I was like, "I mean, I didn't want to watch. I was gonna wait for you because I've never seen Home Alone." And then my engine just needle drop. You could hear it. Like, excuse me? Like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean you've never seen Home Alone? You're the Christmas guy.
Yeah, right? Like, that is, like, yeah, that was such a good movie. I'm glad we got to watch it.
How many minutes in are we?
11.
And we've talked about maybe a minute of this episode. Anyway. Oh, man, what a mess. Plankton went to college.
He mentions that twice in this episode.
Like, is that a thing? Like, just because going to college was maybe less common, there were like someone being like, "I went to college," was like, "Oh,
college educated
look at
plan."
me.
I mean, that's still definitely
Actually,
like,
yeah,
a thing.
that's true. If anyone was like, "I went to college," I'll be like, "Okay, yeah." So the rest of us, like, I don't know why you're.
Yeah, welcome to
life, buddy.
Well, privileged life.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You right.
You
Bring
did
out
go
the
to
P
college.
word.
Yeah. What? Okay.
Dork. Also, when it zooms in on Plankton, like underneath Mr. Krabs' magnifying glass, you see part of Mr. Krabs' hand.
Weird, like, barnacle-y hand.
It's like, yeah, it's like a real crab claw. It's creepy, man.
The show loves the mixed mediums. They love, like, in the end with the hamburger footage, it's real, just a
This
real
is
hamburger.
my lab.
Yeah.
That was great.
That's the best part of that episode.
That's great.
I mean, I got that when I was younger, but pulling back to the beginning when he gets... Well, not beginning, but when he takes control of SpongeBob and he's like, "Time for a well-balanced breakfast," and smashes through, and I didn't mean it like that. And
Yeah, no. I never noticed that SpongeBob has breakfast balanced on his head.
It's like bread, eggs, milk, and
Yeah,
it's balanced perfectly.
That's
It's
so
great.
funny. I didn't
It's so
even
good.
realize that when I was younger.
Also, SpongeBob's got a weird laugh when Mr. Krabs is like, "So long," and he's like, "Hi," and they both start laughing, and SpongeBob laughs for way too long.
Was he trying to emulate him?
Huh?
Was he trying to emulate Mr. Krabs?
Maybe.
Was I trying to?
No, was he trying to?
I don't
Is that
know.
what the laugh was?
But like that wasn't
Oh,
like SpongeBob's laugh. Like that wasn't like his. That wasn't how he laughed. I don't know. It was weird.
It's a weird,
and of course,
odd
goes
laugh.
on for way too long.
Maybe that is how he laughs, but usually he only would laugh short, so
Maybe.
it's different. Also, I just have another point about Plankton. Is
Plankton.
why does he always want to steal the Krabby Patty's secret formula? Like, he has enough money to create all
Have an
this
AI wife. And...
have an AI wife, create all this crazy equipment. His lab is huge. He literally buys SpongeBob a golden spatula.
That kind
Ching. Sparkle, sparkle.
That's
Like-
dang it. Just check that there.
But why does he just keep wanting to steal the Krabby Patty secret formula? It seems
That just adds
like-
another layer of humor to me
yeah, I
now.
know, it's like,
he
it's
can
so
do
funny.
all of this and he can't figure out how to make a hamburger.
A decent food.
He could just go to Mr. Krabs and be like, "Here's $50," and Mr. Krabs would be like, "Cool, I
He
love
could
money."
buy out
Like, I don't.
the Krusty Krab, it seems like.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's interesting. I
Also,
guess.
so that first meeting with Plankton, well, not when he meets SpongeBob one-on-one late at night.
Booster seat, hot dog.
Yeah, but okay, I gotta say I love Plankton's music, like his theme music, that
Yeah.
like surf rock, dun, 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 dun,
It's
that
almost
surf
like
rock
James
spy
Bond
music. Yeah, I was about
type.
to say.
Yeah.
You know something's gonna happen.
Also,
Oh,
first
yeah.
of all, kids don't talk to strangers. This just doesn't
Just
never
don't.
works out. Just
Yeah.
don't,
What?
because like SpongeBob's basically talking to a stranger. It doesn't end well.
When?
To Plankton.
Oh.
Plankton's a stranger. Don't talk to
Yes.
strangers.
Oh, okay.
Did
He's
he
like
know
offering him
this?
free stuff in exchange for things. He barely knows who he is. It's weird.
Did SpongeBob know about Plankton beforehand?
No,
Because
he
it seemed
didn't.
like this was like he goes, "Who's that?" And it's
Well,
like,
I mean-
do you think they've had this long rivalry, right? Oh,
With
but
Mr.
he just
Krabs.
got hired.
Yeah,
there,
he had just
so
got hired
you're
a few
right.
episodes ago.
Yeah.
Also, when he pulls out the gift for SpongeBob, it's like, "I got something in my secret compartment," and he pulls it out, and then I'm like, "Okay, that's weird that they said that." And then later,
He
you
has a
see
butt.
Plankton's butt in this episode.
He has a butt.
He has a butt in no other episode that I'm aware of.
Probably the more recent ones. They love butts in the more recent episodes.
Kids shows are weirdly obsessed with butts right now, man.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Butts, farts, poop. It's all gross.
But
But
beat you to it. But you to it. I'm gonna stop.
stop it.
But yeah, no. It's so where did Plankton pull that spatula out of? I don't like thinking about it, but
I have
we have
no
to talk
idea.
about it.
Maybe he had a secret compartment he built in his lab that like
Bark.
hid it.
His laboratory. His lab is his dog.
laboratory.
Also, I gotta say, when Jay and I got engaged, we were driving back, and she's like, "Oh, such a nice ring," and she like pulls her hand up. She's like, "Shing, sparkle, sparkle." She does it to the ring, and I was like,
Aw,
and then I was
that
like,
is-
"Oh, okay, Plankton," and she was like, "Aw, you knew."
It was
Dang.
shiny. I had to.
That's how you know it's real.
Also, Plankton's like, he's a He's a slobbery boy in this episode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dripping from SpongeBob's hand when
Probably
he's
like
asking for that
10
Krabby
times his body size
But
and
like,
spit.
where'd all the spit come from? Because he's 99% hot gas.
Also, they're underwater. Yeah, 99% hot gas.
Also, it's on the water, guys. How did it fall to the floor? Okay.
Also, his record player is so good. Like, I love how that comes back for multiple gags. The first time it's silly. The second time when it's
With the
like,
wrong
The
song.
now
What?
it's like an ABC song, which is the
What
B
was
side to
that?
that other record. So that's just on the same. One is evil music. The second side is ABC. Da da da. Like whatever it
It's
went, like a
great.
kid's song. So good.
Like he was learning his ABCs. And then how he brings it back in is like, have you seen my record player?
Yeah.
It's great.
There's an entire Wikipedia page for that ABC song.
What?
The alphabet song is a SpongeBob SquarePants song heard in the episode Plankton when the eponymous character accidentally plays this. The full version was first heard on YouTube in 20... Looks like they released the full version.
I
The
love
SpongeBob
it.
did, or
Because
I know there are YouTube channels that just put out literally the production music from SpongeBob because I don't think they compose a lot of their own music. They just buy royalty stuff.
some random YouTube channel...
Yeah, they have an official. My brother's here, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hey, Nate.
Yeah, hey.
Some random YouTube channel with a My Little Pony avatar uploaded the song.
There's a bunch
What?
of.
Let me see.
There's like 3 or 4 channels that do this. We're gonna hear a little bit of
It's
it right now.
Spike. Okay.
No,
Get
because then it
right.
would be...
He's not a pony, he's a dragon.
Oh. Wait, is that not from My Little Pony?
It is
It's
from My Little Pony.
Oh, okay.
But he's Spike. The
I'm
dragon.
cutting all of that out. I don't want
Okay.
anybody knowing we
pony.
know any of that. No, I
know
can't
all
play
of
anymore
it.
because it would be echoing.
Ah, okay. Anyway, the brain map.
The brain map. It's just a map with brain. Just
Yeah, it's like
smashed
it's a
on.
city map with a. Yeah, it's great.
Great. And also, just why is SpongeBob's brain just floating there? Like it's
He's not smart.
But usually it's attached to like a brainstem at least.
No,
Like
it
I've-
just flops around.
But like this time, it's just there.
Yeah.
And then he tapes it down.
When I was younger, I honestly thought that when I would turn my head, brains just rolled around. I
Yeah.
just assumed
Well, I
that
mean,
this
hey,
was
when
an
you're 2. That's your
anatomically
world,
correct.
man. Or 5 or 8.
How old do you think I was when I watched the
27.
show?
No, I don't
This was
He's not even
2000.
27 now.
This is
Well, that's
2000,
weird.
right?
Yeah, probably.
So I was 6. Yeah.
Also, when SpongeBob is snoring, he sounds like Dog from Cat Dog, which Tom Kenny also does the voice of. Like it just sounded
Okay.
like
That's interesting.
just like I was like, weird. His snoring sounds like another cartoon character, and I was like, who are their Tom Kenny? Oh, it sounds like Dog from Cat Dog.
I love it. Tom Kenny's in so much.
He's so
I
good.
a couple times when SpongeBob was like screaming, I was like, that sounds like Ice King from Adventure Time. I got Ice King.
So good.
Also, just when he's inside SpongeBob's head, where does that microphone come from? Because it comes down like a wrestling match. It
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's about
like,
to announce the competitors.
like I don't know. All he had was that little switch thing. So just
Yeah, the entire controls was just 2 levers
Yeah.
to control his legs.
His mad genius plan was to walk SpongeBob.
he said he was gonna hand deliver it to him.
I love that he says he has total control. Like the button says total control, but SpongeBob still can like think and talk for himself
And like resist with
Yeah.
like his fingers and stuff.
and his teeth. Oh my god! Later when he like grabs
Oh
onto the door
gosh.
frame with his
Yeah.
teeth, that made me cringe.
Ugh.
A little bit.
bit.
And also just, I love when he's walking through Squidward's
Yes.
house, and then when he turns around, and I love how his insult is, you're a mediocre clarinet player. Like, not even like you're bad
Mediocre?
or you suck. He's just like mediocre. Like,
Like Patrick, like not Patrick. Squidward's so full of himself. Like anyone saying he's other than the best is gonna like demolish his like self-esteem.
Subpar.
yeah, I love it.
And then he faints after SpongeBob fights with Plankton in his head, which I would too if I saw that.
Yeah, when they see somebody's eyes roll back into their head,
Talk
and then
to themselves,
yeah,
and then another voice comes out.
and then
creepy.
maniacally laughs and walks away.
Why do I have cow music in my notes?
Cow music?
What?
Cow music is in my notes between mediocre
I was
player.
gonna say autocorrect, but you wrote this down. So
He
I got a notebook.
autocorrected himself. Mediocre clarinet player.
It happened in that scene, like because it's mediocre clarinet player, cow music, then scary for Squid, which we just talked about how scary that must have been for Squidward.
What?
What happened in that
Your
scene that
note
caused me
taking
to write down?
style's weird. Scary for squid.
What?
I
It
don't
probably
know.
was
If you
scary for
understand it,
Squidward.
whatever.
A shorthand.
College educated plan.
Yeah,
That's funny.
that was the second.
Yeah. well
Just
balanced
again,
breakfast.
he's so pompous. It's like, I went to college. My college-educated Plankton, which doesn't work.
Yeah, maybe they're making
Spoiler.
fun of that.
Also,
Well, it did kind of work, but it was human error that made it not work.
It's
was
true. He
plankton
did
error.
jump out. Yeah.
Plankton error.
Also-
Not human error, plankton error.
also, this is Karen's first appearance, technically, isn't it?
Yeah, they don't really explain it's his robot wife.
No,
Right?
I'm sure they
It's
came
just
up with
his
that later.
computer.
Because
Yeah.
Karen is voiced by Tom Kenny's wife. And I don't know what the...
She's very Wisconsin-y.
Maybe they're not married yet.
Or Minnesota. I don't know what that accent is, but she's very that accent. I think it's Minnesota.
I think it's like that
Midwestern.
that
Midwest.
Midwestern accent, like the Marshalls from How I Met Your Mother. Whatever, they're from
Like,
Minnesota,
don't
right?
you
They're from
know-
Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
No,
So-
they're from Minnesota.
Yeah, they're from
My
Minnesota.
bad.
So it's Minnesota. Because you say it's like Minnesota. Like, that's how they sound. They sound really, like, almost Canadian, but not.
No, it's but not.
Yeah.
Canadian American.
I don't know. Native American. No.
Well,
Okay.
all right.
I have family in Minnesota, apparently, or in the Midwest.
Cool, man.
I don't know about them, but they're there.
All right. And when he drops the seaweed in
That's a
afterwards,
meme.
that is a meme. And I was speaking of San Diego, I've seen that as like San Diego 50% sea, 50% weed. Thought that was
I've
pretty
seen that on
funny.
the San Diego subreddit.
Yeah,
It's great.
exactly. So
I haven't, because
Jenny's not on Reddit or from San Diego, so yeah.
get out of here, nerd. I mean, that could apply to any city in California, basically.
LA.
LA would be 50
Seaweed.
seaweed. Well, sea's less important in LA, right? San Francisco for sure, definitely. Humboldt,
Colorado.
Where's
No.
the sea?
Exactly. Where is it?
100% weed.
In the
That's
beginning
all
of
it is.
Colorado.
It is. I was gonna make that joke. The worst.
Where's the sea in the
Gosh.
beginning of Colorado?
Gonna make that joke.
Well, you need to be faster. If you're gonna set something up, you commit
I was still
and execute.
I was
Cutting.
still putting it together. Okay.
Cutting this.
Okay,
No,
good.
you're
we
not.
can-
These
Cut that
puns.
other dumb stuff that you probably don't know got cut,
You should
listener. But
you
keep
should-
this in.
But keep that in, but
Yeah.
cut the other thing
You
out.
should cut
Yeah.
all the puns and then just put them in their own segment.
At the
After,
very
like,
end,
The pun
have
hour.
the
like a pun
puns
hour.
playing at the very end.
all the puns we've done.
Rapid fire.
With no context either. Some less funny.
All right, I only have 3 more notes.
I got that was it.
Oh, I have when he jumps like after the seaweed thing when Plankton falls into the
After he slobbers inside of SpongeBob's
and
brain.
then slips in and gets zapped. It was just very Willy Wonka. to
It
me.
was.
It was like Mike TV when he gets like zapped into the
Oh.
TV, and he's just like, oh, like hi, like
Oh, dang it. Or
How does
whatever
he
in the
get
says.
out?
TV, you know?
How does he get out?
He's a scientist. Karen's there for him.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
true.
know.
Yeah.
Karen, let me out.
He'll come out, but he'll be miniature. Oh, he already is. Okay.
And then
You
I've
can
got the
feel
artsy.
big for 2 seconds.
I've got the artsy background we all talked about when SpongeBob's holding on to the Krabby Patty he's about to let go. In the background, you see like some test tubes that just have like a wipe of paint over them to like color them in, which I've seen in cartoons, but like that's not the SpongeBob
And then
style at
just
all.
like a line drawn on top to make
Yeah.
a test tube shape. It's
It was very obviously like you would, I don't know, it would say like, Jeff, draw this later, please. And,
Yeah.
But, like-
and like they didn't do that.
But like that's the thing though, is that like I was looking for it, so then after that scene there's another scene where it's all zoomed out and I was like, oh, it actually really matches the aesthetic of how the rest of the background's drawn. It's just when it's zoomed in, it's like not
Yeah.
supposed to be zoomed
That's
in
really funny.
on.
That
So
is
it's
weird.
just it's funny.
Plankton has a little fork when he dives in after. It's the first time I've ever noticed that, but like he definitely is like holding a little fork to go and get the Krabby Patty. And the bikini bottom. What's it called? The Krusty Burger. No.
Krabby Patty?
The Krabby Patty.
What the heck, dude?
Shut up.
The Krusty Burger?
Wrong show, Robert. Wrong show.
Yeah, that is the wrong show. Wrong yellow main characters. But yeah, no, it's Krabby Patty sounds so good. Like it just sounds.
Yeah,
like
when
a-
he's describing it, I'm like, dang.
I'm like that. Anyway, so I don't know. It was a good episode. I liked it.
I just got a Switch, and
A Nintendo Switch.
we're all really excited to play it. So
Yeah.
I think that's why
Anthony's
we're so
over here
tangenty.
for game night. I'm here to play his Nintendo Switch. Well, of course I'm here to. I mean, it's my house, but
You didn't need to explain that.
Shut up!
weirdo.
look, guys, it's getting
here
late.
too.
We gotta play
Yeah,
Nintendo.
we-
My brother's laughing because of the stupid shit I'm saying. I think it's about time we left. Guys, we'll see you. Don't talk to strangers. We'll see you under the sea. And, yeah.
Bye.
Don't
Bye.
forget to subscribe. Okay.
Oh, yeah. At Bikini Bottom Radio on all your social media handles. And
And it's all being uploaded to YouTube now.
find us
so-
on Patreon, yeah.
Yeah. Bye.